Okay, everybody has asked me how to do peach cobbler. And this is the easy way to do peach cobbler. What you'll need is 1 stick of butter, 1 cup of sugar, 1 cup of self-rising flour, 1 egg. You can do 4 fresh peaches peeled, or you can do 2 cans of canned peaches in their own juice. Don't use it in syrup. It will not turn out the same. Okay? But I'll go ahead and get started. And what you do is you just stick the whole stick of butter in the pan, just like that. And what you're going to do with this pan is just put it in the oven. And you want to melt the butter in the oven. And then you can get started with everything else. 1 cup of flour. Oh, and did I mention there's a cup of milk? 1 cup of flour. Just take that and scoop it out. It's fine. Okay? Put that over here. 1 cup of sugar. Okay? 1 egg. Just make sure we don't get the shells in there. Okay? And just pour that right in. Okay? Put that over to the side. And 1 cup of milk. And you can use regular whole milk, or you can use skim milk. Your choice, really. This is regular whole milk. Okay? And you just pour that right in. Just like that. Now, while you're doing that, you gotta drain the juice off the peaches. So just put them in a strainer. Drain the juice off the 2 cans of peaches off. While that's draining, you can mix this up. You take this mixture and just mix it. Now, one of my cousins asked, could you use an electric mixer? Well, you could, but you really don't want to, because if you do, then your mixture is not going to be as soupy as you need it to be. You need it to be a little bit soupy so that it'll rise the way it's supposed to over top of the fruit. And if you use an electric mixer and put all that air in there, it might not. So my mom and my grandma always did it by hand. And that's the way I do it. I do it by hand. And you want it to where, you know, you don't have to get all the lumps out, but you want the sugar to kind of dissolve into this mixture. And that's about it. You put it all together and bake it just like that, and it's easy and it's good. My family loves it. And hopefully yours will too. Just kind of want to stir it up. Get those clumps out. You can kind of press it to the sides if you want. But you don't have to get every little clump out. It's not going to matter much. So you see the consistency? It's kind of runny. That's the way you want it. So it'll bake up over your fruit. And you don't have to use peaches. I just picked peaches because that's what everybody's asking about, is peach cobbler. So I'm doing peaches because that's what everybody requested. That's what everybody likes. But you can use any kind of canned fruit that you desire. It works. Now, when you put it together, it's going to bake about 30 minutes. Let's check our butter. Make sure the butter is good and melted. No, it's not. So, leave it in there a few more minutes. Now, let's get rid of that. And you can keep stirring it if you feel like you want to get the rest of the clumps out while you're waiting on the butter. So this is a southern style peach cobbler. It's very good. So you want to put your oven on 350 and bake it on 350 for about 30 minutes. Or until the top is bubbling and brown. But I'll show you that too. Okay, let's check the butter again. Alright, now we got our butter. Is melted enough. Okay. What I'm going to do is just let it, kind of slide it around, let it melt a little bit more. Doesn't have to be bubbling or anything like that. Okay, now we're ready to put our peach cobbler together. Now, all we have to do is just get our peaches that we've drained. We did that earlier. Made it easy. Now, we just put them right in with the butter. Just like that. And you can take this little knife and just kind of arrange them to make sure the peaches kind of, everybody gets a peach. Now, sideways. There we go. Okay. They're all in there. Now, when you pour this mixture over it, it's going to look like the fruit is sticking out of the top. And that's okay because this mixture is going to bake up over it. It's going to just bake up right over it. Like a crust. But it looks like it's sinking down to the bottom. And that's okay. That's what it's supposed to look like. The batter's going to sink to the bottom and then rise to the top as it cooks. Now, that's it, and it's ready to go into the oven. Put that in, set your timer for 30 minutes. When it's golden brown, take it out. There you go. Peach cobbler, all done and golden brown. Very delicious. Like I said before, you can serve it with ice cream on top, or just milk in a bowl, or just by itself. It's really good. Thanks for cooking with me.